إن الله أوحى إلي أن تواضعوا حتى لا يفخر أحدنا على أحد ولا يبغى أحدنا على أحد. رواه Muslim. The Prophet ﷺ said, Allah revealed to me that we should all be humble to such an extent no one should be boastful towards another person. Many a time we are boastful over our lineage, which country we come from, what language we speak, what sort of job we have, what type of education we have. A person becomes, they feel elevated because of these things. So the Prophet ﷺ is saying that Allah revealed to me that we should always be humble to such an extent no one is boastful over the other person and no one should wrong another person. You see, so it starts off with the quality of thinking oneself to be great and better than other people. This leads to dhulm and doing wrong to other people. And the Prophet ﷺ mentioned another hadith narrated by Muslim, وَمَا تَوَاضَعَ أَحَدٌ لِلَّهِ إِلَّا رَفَعَهُ اللَّهُ. No one has humbled themselves for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal, except Allah had elevated that person. So when this is a condition that we humble ourselves for the sake of Allah. Many a time people we see, we humble ourselves for some worldly ulterior motive. One time when I went to the phone store a long time ago and I wanted to fix my phone or do something with my phone, there was a person, when we see many people who are involved in customer service, and you go to a retail store, they're doing tawadu. They have the quality of humility, however, it's not lillah. The condition is not there. They'll get the benefit in this world, but they're not going to get the benefit in the hereafter. So we have to make sure that our humbleness, our humility, is only for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Otherwise, there's going to be no reward for that. That's the distinction between us, people of faith, and people who do not have faith. People who do not have faith, you'll see, go call the Sprint, call T-Mobile, call any of these places. Look how much customer service, how much humility they have. So I talked to this person, and then I said, man, you did a great job. I really appreciate it. He said, okay. He said something along the lines, more or less, that can you call this specific place and take a survey and mention my name that he did good. Why? So that he could get a good review, he could possibly get a promotion, etc., etc. So therefore, our tawadu always has to be for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was an example, a manifestation of the quality of tawadu. It's mentioned in Sunan Nasai that كان Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam يزور الأنصار. He would visit the Ansar ويسلم على صبيانهم. He would say salam to even the little children. This is how humble he was. Nowadays, unfortunately, we don't say salam to the elderly people. He would say salam to even the little children. This shows his complete humility. And it was mentioned ويمسح رؤوسهم. He would wipe their heads. And وَيَدْعُ لَهُمْ, you will make dua for them. And last hadith I would like to mention regarding the humility of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It was mentioned when Aisha radiallahu anha was asked about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. ما كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يصنع في بيته. What did the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam do in his house? Sayyidatuna Aisha radiallahu anha, she replied, he said, كان يكون في مهنة أهله, يعني في خدمة أهله. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would serve his own family. Allahu Akbar. Nowadays, right, when our child, it's an infant, we say, MashaAllah, what a beautiful child, and then we give it to the wife. Okay, here, you take care of it. We don't want anything to do with the child anymore. We have to be involved in our family's khidmah, making service. This is what you call true humility. A person is not complete Muslim if they just have only the ibadat aspect, the aspect of worship, but they don't have no humility, no internal qualities, no internal beautification. So he would serve his family. فإذا حضرت الصلاة فإذا حضرت الصلاة خرج إلى الصلاة. When it was time for salat, the Prophet ﷺ, he will go out for the prayer. And Al-Qadi Iyad, he mentions in his book Ash-Shifa, how did the Prophet ﷺ serve his family? يحلب الشاة, or yes, he would milk the goat. The Prophet ﷺ, it was mentioned يرقع ثوبه. He would patch up his clothes. Whenever it would rip up, he would patch up his clothes. And the Prophet ﷺ, it was mentioned يعرف ناضحه. He would also feed the camel as well. ويخصف نعله. He would repair his own sandals when they would get torn up, when they needed repairing. And also the Prophet ﷺ was mentioned ويحمل بضاعته من السوق. He would carry his own groceries, his own merchandise from the store. وَكَانَ يَأْكُلُ مَعَ الْخَادِمِ. He would also sit and eat with the servant as well. This was the Prophet ﷺ. Look how humble he was. Look how much khidmah he would make. And this quality of khidmah, when you do it, this will create humbleness within you. If you feel that, okay, I have the quality that I'm someone, I feel like I'm someone big, then go make khidmat of someone. This will bring your nafs, your ego down. And the reality of tawadu as well, you consider yourself to be no one, nothing. Every good is from Allah. And my teacher, whenever he would used to give a talk in Pakistan, his shaykh would correct him. His shaykh, after his bayan, would tell him, he said, read this. He said, ye parlo. ما أصابك من حسنة فمن الله. Any good that reaches you is from Allah. وما أصابك من سيئة فمن نفسك. Any evil that reaches you is from your own self. Reminding him that you don't think that you're a big sheikh. Don't think that you have reached someplace far. Any good that reaches you is only from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah Azza wa Jalla give us the quality of humility and save us from looking down upon others. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah.